I get 6 common questions and complaints about my show. I want to talk about them real quick. The 6 things are my style, the fact I don't use Twitter, the room I record in, the shirt I wear during my podcast, video clips that I don't put out on the internet, and college. And I want to address all of them briefly and talk about them. The first thing I want to do is talk about my shirt. You may have noticed I wear the same shirt every single episode. And to understand that, you got to just know who I am. I like simplicity. I wear the same pants every single day. I have 5 pairs of the same pants. That's who I am. It's what I do. It's what I like to do. And I like to keep things simple. It makes it easy for me. I don't want to worry about what I'm wearing on the podcast every single day. That's not one of the concerns I want to do. This shirt is something I consider to be my work uniform. I wear it every single day on the podcast. And I never have to think about, what shirt am I going to wear on today's show? Because I can spend my time worrying about watching film, writing the show, preparing the show. I don't want to spend time worrying about my wardrobe. Therefore, I wear the same shirt every single day, and I really like doing that. That's my style. I want to have a better shirt someday that I design, and it'll have my name tag on it, and the joke can be that it's my work uniform. But for now, we're not there, and this is the shirt I wear, and that's why. I'm here for spring break. I'm in a different room than I normally record in, but often people are very, very upset about the room I record the podcast in. They say they don't like the white wall behind me. It makes them upset. Look, someday I'm going to have a big studio. I'm very excited for that. It's going to be fantastic. But for now, I'm a college student. I make videos out of my dorm room, and that's not going to change anytime soon. So I just wanted to say, I like where I record, and I'm not going to change that anytime soon. I will also, it's worth noting, I hate green screens. A lot of people comment, you should get a green screen. No, I don't like them. I think they look really, really unprofessional, especially on YouTube. It's hard to make a green screen look really good, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to worry about that at all. You may or may not know, I've worked on a really, really lot amount of TV shows. I worked for ESPN's College Game Day. I've been on set for ESPN's College Game Day shooting TV shows. I've worked for Pac-12 Network filming television shows. I've worked for Tap Out Films, Tap Out, the clothing brand. I worked for their company. I've been on a lot of big sets in my life, and I've seen what I believe is the model I want to follow, and I really think an authentic, real set with actual wood and actual things behind you is way better and way more valuable than a green screen. I don't like green screens, and I really like what a real set looks like. So someday we will have that. We don't have it yet. I'm a college student. I make videos out of my dorm, but give me time, give me patience. Eventually, someday we'll have a really cool set, and it'll be fantastic. And it's also worth noting, in the summer, if you like this room, you're at your congratulations. In the summer, I'm going to record every video in this room, and it'll be fantastic. Twitter. How do I say this nicely? Please stop telling me to use Twitter. I'm not currently using Twitter. I'm not a big fan of Twitter. There's a lot of angry mob mentality on Twitter that makes me very, very uncomfortable. And if you love it, if you love Twitter, I don't care. I mean, I really, really am happy for you. I really, actually, if you want, it would be a big, big help if you would share Strong Opinion Sports on Twitter. By sharing links, it would really benefit me. It would help the show. But I'm not going to use Twitter. I don't like Twitter. I don't like the mob mentality. It's not who I am. Strong Opinion Sports is on Instagram. You can follow Strong Opinion Sports on Instagram at Strong Opinion Sports. It's my account. It's very clear. I tag myself. There's my Instagram story is on that. It's hard to fake that if you're me. And I also use my personal Instagram at Zach Schaumler. Instagram is my favorite social media. I don't like social media very much, but I love Instagram. Also, we're noting Strong Opinion Sports is on Facebook. Facebook at Strong Opinion Sports. Admittedly, I don't use it very often, but I do use it more than Twitter. But back to Instagram. Instagram is my favorite social media website. I love it. I share very heavily on my personal at Zach Schaumler page. I share a lot of who I am on my Instagram stories. I love sharing. You can read detailed posts about my brother dying, about playing college football again, about this, about that. I share a lot of who I am on Instagram. If you want to follow my personal journey, check it out. Follow me on Instagram. Another thing people say is they want me to post video clips on social media. I'm not going to do that right now. Someday I will. Someday I will hire someone who I have a professional relationship with that will do all kinds of helpful things like that. But right now my time is taken up by 3 things. I am a full-time college student. I play college football, and I do my podcast. My podcast is a lot of my time. People don't realize it's a full-time job the way I do it and do my podcasts. So again, thank you so much. The people who offer to help me with social media, thank you. It means a lot. I'm very grateful. I don't take it lightly. I really appreciate all the offers. But when I hire someone, eventually it will be someone I know, someone who I have built a professional relationship with, someone I interview and go through an interview process with and get to know them. I mean, I guess I would put it the same way you wouldn't hire a stranger to babysit your kids. I'm not going to hire a stranger to do my social media or help me edit clips of my show. I don't want to do that. And I really, it could be a great stranger. Strangers sometimes are really great resumes. They look great. They have awesome stuff. But if I don't know you, I'm not going to hire you to work with me on social media. Another thing people often complain about on Strong Opinion Sports, they don't like the fact that I look at my notes. I like my style. I like how I do it. My show is not scripted. I'm not reading a teleprompter, but I'm also not just winging it. There's a kind of a middle ground between winging it and going off in a direction with no intent and reading a heavily scripted show like a teleprompter. I kind of find a middle ground where I have a couple of phrases. I want to be very intentional with my words. It's very, very important to me to be intentional with my words, to know what I'm going to say and to use the phrasing I want to phrase. Because that's the product I want to put out. That's who I am. And I want to be very intentional with the word choice I use. The final thing is this. Thank you so much to a lot of people have encouraged me to drop out of college and do Strong Opinion Sports more. And I'm so grateful for that. I really appreciate the thought. It's very meaningful to me. But I don't think here's the deal. You may know, I love football. It's my favorite thing in the entire world. And I made a crazy move a couple months ago. I transferred colleges. I changed my entire plan after 4 years off of football. I'm playing college football again. I healed. My brother died. I healed from that. And now once again, I'm pursuing my passion and dream of playing college football. At 22 years old, I changed everything. I followed my heart and went for it. And, my dad's 50 years old. My dad could go back to college. My dad could not go back and play college football. It's too late for him. And so this is really the only time in my life, the only window of opportunity I will have where I can be a part of a team and play college football. And I might even get to play. Like if I work really hard, I might even get onto the field. And so I'm not going to miss out on that opportunity. I love football. And when my time being on a team and playing is over, at that point, I will transition my life. And the way I'll be involved in football after playing will be doing Strong Opinion Sports. It's my favorite thing. But in the meantime, look, I have 3 years of eligibility left. And I really hope people hang in there with me for a while I follow my heart and let my football career play out because I love playing football. And last thing, please, a lot of people compare me to the guy from University of Central Florida. They say that guy made money, got in trouble. I think his name is Destroying. I'm not that guy. I play at a different, lower level of college football. I'm not a D1 athlete. I'm not on scholarship. I paid for school. I took out loans to pay for my school. And at my level of football, you can have a job like everybody else. This is my job. Unlike some people, their job is to work at a car wash. Some people, their job is to work at a moving company or a movie theater. My job happens to be making videos on the internet. And I just wanted to clarify, I'm not the guy from University of Central Florida. It's not a big deal. I've talked to my coaches. I've talked to my school. I've been given permission to do my podcast. And those are a lot of common questions and concerns people have about Strong Opinion Sports. I just wanted to put it out there because I don't know if it's clear, and I wanted to clarify kind of what's going on and clarify some of the common questions and concerns people have about Strong Opinion Sports. My name is Zach Schaumler. This is my podcast, Strong Opinion Sports. It is my favorite thing in the entire world. And I want to ask for your help. I want this show to grow. I want more people to watch and more people to listen to this podcast. My dream is to do this show as my full-time job. I want to own it myself. I want to do it on the internet and have complete control. I don't want to do it for CBS or ESPN. I don't want to work for a big network. I want to own it myself. And if you believe in that dream, please do me a huge favor. Help me grow by telling your friends about this podcast. Share it on Facebook, share a link on Twitter, maybe you screenshot it, put it on Instagram. I don't have a marketing strategy beyond this. This is all I have. A lot of people, one of the most common comments I get on YouTube is, you have great content. We love your stuff. You deserve more viewers. What you should do is you should buy ad spaces on Facebook or Twitter or promote yourself and buy ads. I have no money. I am a broke college kid. I can't buy ad spaces. I don't have money to pay for books. And so my plan, this is my marketing plan. This is my strategy. All I plan to do is put every ounce of effort I have into making the very best podcast I can. I believe if I make a great product that people believe in, that people like, then they will share it with their friends. And so if you agree with that, if you believe in the show, if you like what I do, please do me a huge favor. Tell your friends about it. Help me grow by telling your friends about this podcast.